Hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Davies Tallow, and today on Rocky Mountain Rankings, we're going to be ranking a very well-known album on this wonderful 24th of July. It's hot out, but not as hot out as it was yesterday. Oh, I still got the AC going. And usually I'm work on a Monday, but not today. Got the day off because here in Utah we got two holidays in 1 month. Yes, two holidays. We get the 4th of July and we get the 24th. And if you don't know what the 24th is, it's when it's called Days of 47, when the pioneers arrived here, basically celebrating the founding of Utah and so on. So we get two holidays in the summertime. Unlike you other states, where you got only one in July. But anyway, today, like I said, we're going to be ranking the songs of a very well-known album, very well-known band. And this album is actually the favorite of a certain person from Sea of Tranquility. His name is Pete Pardo. He says he absolutely loves this album. And if you had already guessed from the title of the show, the band is Black Sabbath, then the album is Volume 4. Of course, if I can get the glare out of there. Get some more glare there. Wow. That's the only thing about facing the window. You get that glare. But anyway, very well-known album. Not my particular favorite. If you've seen my ranking of Black Sabbath, you'll know my favorite is Never Say Die. A lot of people don't like that album, particularly a few on Sea of Tranquility. They don't like it. Well, they don't hate it, but they don't like it. Let's put that way. It's not their favorite cup of tea. But anyway, this one is a great album. 10 songs. Now, I remember when I first heard this album, I noticed how vastly different it was from the preceding three. The title of the self-titled album, Black Sabbath, Paranoid, and Master Reality. A lot of people think this is the heaviest of them all. Maybe so. But when I first heard this, I'm like, wow, this is vastly different. And of course, they don't have Roger Bain producing. It was mainly produced by Tony Iommi, though the band takes credit, along with their manager, Patrick Meehan. I would say the songs are a little bit, they're heavy, but more jazzier. I don't know if that fits. And anyway, I gotta apologize for my last video. The sound quality sucked. I don't know what it is, but I plugged this microphone in and it says it's working, but then when I played the last video back, I could hardly hear myself, but I wasn't going to redo the whole video again. So I hope this turns out right. So anyway, 10 songs. I'm going to start with my least favorite and work up to my all-time favorite on this album. Just because it's my least favorite doesn't mean I hate it. I just don't care for it as much as the others. So starting out with number 10. Number 10. From what I've heard, this particular, well, it's really not a song. It's more like sound effects called FX. From what I've read, it came about from Tony Iommi's crucifix that he wears around his neck hit the guitar strings and caused a weird sound. So they sat there and made the sounds and then added the echo effects. So a lot of people don't care for it. I really don't care for it. No, I guess if you were stoned or something, or you'd be hallucinating, wow, man, check this stuff out. But other than that, it really serves no purpose. Just more filler. Just a filler. So that's my number 10. Number 9, Laguna Sunrise. I think that's how you pronounce it. Laguna Sunrise. Instrumental, Tony on the guitar with orchestration in the background. I think it's Mellotron. And he wrote this piece after waking up. They did this album in Los Angeles, by the way. So he woke up one morning and watched the sunrise, and I guess it just had that calming effect, that when you see something really neat and special. So he wrote this song, and it's really a good piece. I don't think they've ever done it live. I might be wrong, but anyway, that's my number 9, Laguna Sunrise. Number 8. Now this song was going to be the title of this album. This album was not originally meant to be Volume 4 or Vol 4. It was meant to be this song, but the powers that be at the record label said no. In fact, they didn't even want the song on the album. But the band met them halfway, and so on. So anyway, Snowblind was my number 8. Of course, you can see why the record label didn't want it on the album, or wanted the album titled this. It's basically about drugs, particularly cocaine. And imagine what if the band had got their way and had this name Snowblind. Maybe it had been Ozzy in a big blizzard. So anyway, it's based the song about the negative sides of cocaine. So at least that's what I get from it. Stay away from drugs, people. Especially kids, if you're watching this, stay away from drugs. Period. Except for maybe a Tylenol once in a while for a headache. Of what your doctor prescribes you. So anyway, that's my number 8. On to number 7. This one kind of growing on me. When I first heard it, I really didn't care for it. But it's Saint Vitus Dance. Vitus Dance. I guess that's how you say it. Pronounce it. Kind of a quirky, kind of a bluesy Led Zeppelin flavored tune at especially on the guitar and stuff. Hard, I like the way it transitions back and forth in the heavy guitar, doom, 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 doom. But not one that I go to often. So hence why it's number 7. Okay, number 6, Cornucopia. Uh, this one's grown on to me a little bit more. Uh, it starts out slow but picks up and it's really heavy. I know that Bill Ward hates, hated this song because he had a heck of a time playing his drum parts. The rest of the band told him to just get lost for a while, leave, go home. Came back the next day and nailed it. So, really, oh, the way it starts out is kind of, if you don't listen for to the whole song, then you won't get it. But if you just listen to the first few minutes, you'd probably say no and turn it off. But listen to the whole thing. It's a great song. Number 5. Another song that's grown on me over the years. Supernaut. Again, drug related. Of course, back in these days when these albums were made, what wasn't. But really good jamming tune. I particularly like the song. I can't remember who did the oh. I hate when I get a brain freeze. Oh, but another band did this song on a tribute, Nativity in Black. That's the album I'm thinking of. Can't remember the name of the band, but it's really good. I loved it. Loved the original, but that one I really liked. So anyway, that's my number 5, Supernaut. Number 4, another song that a lot of people don't like, and a lot of people like. I particularly like this song. It's Changes. Tony Iommi taught himself to play the piano for this song. I don't know. I just love the moodiness. I love the way Ozzy's voice sounds on this. A lot of people don't. Like I said, they just load the song. Especially if you on Sea Tranquility. I won't name any names. But you know who you are if you're watching this. But it's really a moody, it just basically was written during Bill Ward's hard times with his wife. I think he was going to divorce. I may be wrong. I can't remember for sure. But it's basically about that. So a lot of people say it doesn't belong on this album, but I believe it does. So anyway, that's my number 4. Number 3, really catchy tune, Tomorrow's Dream. Love it. Just hard driving rock and roll. It's more rock and roll than heavy metal to me, but it's really a great tune. That's my number 3. Number 2, the top 2 here. Basically flip-flop, but right now this is where they are. Number 2, Wheels of Confusion. Great opening track for this album. That's the opening track, Wheels of Confusion. I love the this haunting. Long ago I wandered through my mind in the land of fairy tales and daydreams. Just fantastic opener. So you probably say, well, why isn't that your number 1? Well, that's because my number 1 is even a tad better. Under the Sun. Look, Doom, 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 doom. Just love it. Just heavy, rocking metal. You know, because every day comes and goes. Just awesome, awesome. I mean, it's this album's bookended by two fantastic songs, Wheels of Confusion and Under the Sun. Fantastic. Now, originally, when they released this album on vinyl, it was on vinyl, of course. They had 4 pictures inside of the gatefold of all the band members. Well, when I have this on vinyl as well, CD. For some reason, I was hoping they'd have all 4. Stumbling on my words there. I was hoping they would have all 4 pictures in the CD version, but for some reason they didn't. This included Tony and Geezer. Seems to me that they could have had all 4, but we don't get anything in Bill. That's the only thing we get of Ozzy. So, I don't know. It might be different. I think they've remastered this. So they might include it in the remaster. I don't know. So anyway, that's my ranking of the songs of Volume 4, Black Sabbath. Recap, number 1, Under the Sun. 2, Wheels of Confusion. 3, Tomorrow's Dream. 4, Changes. 5, Supernaut. 6, Cornucopia. 7, St. Vitus's Dance. 8, Snowblind. 9, Laguna Sunrise. And 10, FX. So anyway, there you have it. Volume 4 ranked. Hopefully I'll be getting back into the groove of things and doing some more rankings and other things. So, this year has been good. Oh, so far so good. Started out bad, as I've said before. Lost my mom. Extra long winter here in Utah, which is fine. Plenty of water this year. June was absolutely wonderful. July so far has been hot. Triple digits the past 3 days. Hoping it'll cool down this coming week. So, got some things on the planning board here. Hopefully I'll be doing the rankings of Gentle Giant. I don't have all Gentle Giant's albums. I only have 1. But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because I love Gentle Giant. Maybe do Eloy down the road. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, have a good week, everybody, and we will see you sometime down the road.